नमस्ते आदाब सत श्री अकाल कैसे हैं आप उम्मीद है आशा है सब चंगे होंगे ऑलराइट सो नाउ आई विल बी स्टार्टिंग ऑफ विद letter writing. Now what you should remember when we are talking about the letter writing, that there are types of letters. First one is letter to the editor, that is giving suggestions or opinions on issues that are pertaining to public interest or are related to public and are in favor of public interest. Second one is application for job. Now letters to the editor, they must be very simple, they must be systematic, they must be brief and specific in content and formal in treatment of the subject. Whatever subject they are treating, they should be formal in nature. It shouldn't be that informal language is being used. Formal language has to be used, right? Then talking about the major characteristics, again, it should be brief, right? It should be clear and it should be to the point. Use separate paragraphs for separate topics. You have to make sure that you're using separate paragraphs. You're dividing your content into paragraph format. The first para should indicate the theme of the letter. The first paragraph always should point towards the theme of the letter. Then make a factual statement of facts. You have to make a factual statement. Then use simple and direct language. Avoid the use of of bombastic language or high flown words. So even while stating a complaint or making a criticism of the referred issue, you should be polite and charming. So it shouldn't be that you are hitting on any person. It should be very polite and it should be formal in nature. Then avoid clumsy expressions. You are not supposed to use any clumsy expressions or short vocabulary, so to say, or symbols. Use a proper layout format for this type of formal letter. Use of punctuation marks dispensed within the block format. Remember the following points about block format: that there is no indentation. Each block begins with a margin on left hand side. Extra space has to be left between different sections and paragraphs. Omit punctuation marks in address and date, comma, maybe uh, to put after the salutation. Now the format is as follows: sender's address is to be written first and foremost, then comes date, then receiver's address, then comes subject, then comes salutation, that is sir or madam, then comes the introductory paragraph, then comes the main body of the letter, then concluding paragraph, then yours sincerely, then signature, then full name in capital letters, then designation, which is optional, which is quite optional. Then we have got the content. It includes your creativity in presenting ideas which are relevant to the topic of the letter. The content of the letter must be well organized and well structured to ensure clarity and effective communication. The content is divided into the three main parts: introductory part, main part, concluding remarks. The introductory paragraph introduces the theme. The main part deals with the problem issue. It is the paragraph where development of ideas are or highlighting the issue has to take place. And letters, the editors state the problem clearly. The closing part of the letter gives conclusion and or offers suggestions. Always offer useful suggestions or ask for remedy to overcome the problem. Then we move on to the expression. Here fluency is the ability to present your ideas in a coherent and or in an organized way, in an organized manner. So first of all, I'll be giving you this acronym CODER, which you are supposed to remember. First and foremost, you need to collect the ideas, right? So collect all the ideas. Then comes O, that means organize the ideas by putting common ideas together. Then comes D, which means draft them in a sequence, in a proper order, in a proper fashion. Then comes E, that means edit whenever needed, eliminate repeated thoughts. Then comes R, review or revise the final structured uh, writing. Then comes accuracy, which actually involves grammatical correctness as well as structuring of sentences. Present your content in simple, straightforward manner. That's how we are supposed to go about when we talk about letter writing.